So I personally think this is the one of the most researched or Googled questions ever. Okay, how do I increase my milk supply? So let's get into the 5 tips I have that can help you increase and maintain your milk supply. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, where's this one? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, the little champ is here. Champ is here. The champ is here. So baby's finally home and he has been home for a few weeks now. So we are so happy to have him home. I just finished giving him a bath and I just fed him now, so I'm just waiting for him to burp and then I'm gonna put him down. What is it? I'm gonna put him down. So let's have a quick run through about breast milk, okay? So I think breastfeeding is the most beautiful and the most stressful part in any parent's life. Okay, so I came up with a couple of tips that I think I'd like to share with you guys that I think would be very helpful to improving your milk supply and making sure you sustain it, because that's the biggest part. Because having breast milk at one moment and not having it all is the most, it's crazy. Okay, so it can get that crazy. So here's a few things that I think I would like to suggest for us. Number 1, first things first, please make sure that you have a breast pump. Okay, it could be an electrical one, it could be a manual one, but have a breast pump. Why they need a breast pump is because I just went down the stairs to get this. Your girl's not, it's not in shape. So why you need a breast pump is as soon as baby's born, okay, as soon as the baby leaves your body, first things first, they want breast milk. Baby wants breast milk, dog wants breast milk, everybody's asking you about breast milk. Okay, so it's a little bit stressful when baby's like maybe a little bit tired from the delivery and everything and is not latching or feeding it at the moment. So it helps when you have a breast pump to start kind of like the lactating process, so you can start stimulating your boobs to get milk going before baby really needs it. Or if maybe, for instance, you had a situation like mine where baby was in ICU and you had to get milk to him one way or another, having a breast pump, that's daddy's pain. That's daddy's pain. So it really does help to have a breast pump to get some milk together. But I'm telling you right now, have a breast pump. As soon as you know you're pregnant, get yourself a breast pump. Even though you are planning to exclusively breastfeed from the breast 100%, but do yourself this huge favor. Always express as much as possible, or express as frequently as possible. Why? You need to have some breast milk somewhere besides in your boobs. You always have to have some breast milk in storage, in the fridge, somewhere. Why is this important? There will be days where you will be needing help. There will be days where you need daddy or granny or someone else to feed baby in your absence, or you being home, you just need a break. Because I'm telling you right now, there was a time where baby got home, I think a week later, I felt so badly sick. I was super sick and I really could not express. There was no milk coming out and I was worried if baby was feeding. He wants milk. He just had milk. You see what I'm talking about? So basically, yeah, around my neck, he wants to be milky. So there will be times where you will need to be helped in terms of feeding baby, or your breast milk supply is low because of illness, because of stress, or whatever the case may be. So having milk in storage somewhere will always help. But you can get like these, of which I always get as soon as I get a breast pump, is one of these. So I basically use these Legumes storage bags. You can get storage bags, you can get storage pops, because I use Tommy Tippy bottles, so you can get those Tommy Tippy storage pots and stuff like that. But this, I prefer this more because it stores more milk than what the pots do. So you can actually melt more milk, because your baby's appetite changes drastically and very quickly. So one moment your baby's okay with 10 mils, the next moment they want 40 mils. So it helps when you have something that can store more milk than just 60 mils. Cool. So breast pump done. And one other thing that I would recommend for you to get, this is really like a lifesaver for me, is what they call this milk saver pump. I got this at discount. Okay, this was a lifesaver for me because when I was to Express, because I have a dual pump, right? But I wouldn't dual pump every time. I would dual pump now and again. And my friend T, thank you so much, Tarani, for this hookup. She got it at Macro. So pumps are so accessible these days. Like you get pumps anywhere and everywhere. Take a lot, Macro, wherever. So the reason why I went ahead and got this is because when you are feeding or pumping, there is one breast that is dripping milk. So this helps make sure that you save every drop, because every drop counts. Okay, and you can use this as a pump as well. So there is a way to squeeze the bottle, and you're actually pumping while baby's feeding on the other side as well. Because like I said, having spare milk anywhere, everywhere is so helpful. So make sure that you can try your best to pump as frequently as possible, because I know it's not always possible, but as frequently as possible, so you can store some milk in the fridge or freezer, and you can keep it up to 5 months. I think it's 5 or 4 or 5 months, one of the two, but then it really does help. Cool. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, please watch what you're eating. Okay, what I mean is don't be like me. Okay, because when I was driving up and down to the hospital to feed baby, see baby, come back home and everything, I wasn't watching my diet. And as much as I was taking so many different supplements to get milk, I was definitely counteracting those supplements by not eating well. So make sure that you check what you're eating. And what do I suggest that you eat? A lot of green foods, cucumber, broccoli, spinach, anything that looks green is a very great natural source of calcium. So things that definitely increase, like that provide calcium, definitely go for that. I'm not saying drink gallons of milk because that'll make your tummy upset, but drink as much calcium providing foods, if that makes sense. So look for foods that provide calcium. Like I said, a lot of green foods provide calcium. What else provide calcium? I'm not quite sure, but I'll check and I'll leave it in the list below. Okay, of course I'll say calcium sources, and I'll list them down for you guys and check what else can provide calcium. And then also another thing, watch what you're drinking as well. There are some drinks that can definitely help or not help at all in terms of affecting your milk supply. Like too much caffeine does dry you out, so try to hydrate as much as possible and drink lots and lots of water. Okay, drink as much water as possible. That's definitely tip number 2. So tip number 3 is supplements. Okay, so what type of, when I say supplements, I'm talking about every and anything that could potentially help with regards to milk supply increase. This is nursing teas, jungle juice, all these things, nursing cookies. What has worked for me personally, I've never tried breastfeeding supplements, so I can't say they work or don't. I've never tried lactation cookies, but that's something that you can try. A lot of people have said that has worked really well for them. What works for me was the jungle oats. I had to have jungle oats every morning. That definitely helps with my milk supply. And I also drank a lot of Mageu, but the Moringa one. I think if you saw in my previous video when I have like the breastfeeding drama, the Moringa Mageu is so beneficial. Like it really did help me a lot with regards to boosting me with energy in between meals. And it also is a green product type of thing, so I'm thinking it also provides the calcium. But the Mageu Moringa power one, or the Moringa juice one, so that one I would definitely highly recommend. Nursing tea, I'm telling you right now, you can never go wrong with nursing tea. It has worked for everyone and anyone that I have ever asked, and it actually worked. It really did work for me too. So I went and got nursing tea. I don't think there's a particular brand you have to take, but I think any nursing tea out there would do a phenomenal, great difference for you. So in between meals, I'd have a cup of tea in the morning, at lunch, and another one in the evening before I sleep. And I'm telling you, in the evening it works the best. So I have one where I sleep, and it helps me relax, and it definitely helps release lots of milk. So definitely try some of that. And another thing I want to mention when it comes to supplements and taking different products to help with breast milk or breast milk supply, please don't take everything all at once, because the challenge with that is the moment your breast milk, or you have a gap or pause in your breast milk supply and you want to just get back onto the bandwagon, you need to really understand what really works for you. So give each product enough time to get yourself feedback or results and see if it works for you, because not every product will work for everyone. Like for instance, jungle juice worked for me before with my daughter and my son, but it didn't really work now. So there's something that I think maybe I'm not correct. I used this jungle juice that's pre-made. I will leave the link for it below. It didn't really work for me like the jungle juice I used for the 2 kids beforehand. So I think I'm gonna just go back and use and drink that type of jungle juice to help me with my milk supply whenever I'm in trouble again. And then I'll let you guys know in my shorts if that came for me, if that worked for me. Okay, so like I said, give yourself or your body enough time to kind of like give you feedback on those supplements, on those lactation cookies or whatever you're taking, to try and help you produce more breast milk, because you want to kind of understand what really works and what really works for you, because what is working for me might not work for you. That's the thing about that's the thing about your body. Everyone's body is different and everybody's body reacts different to different things. So give yourself time, okay? And please be patient with yourself. It will come. All right. And tip number 4, make sure you build a good routine around your supplements, feeding plan and pumping plan and everything. Routine helps, because then you kind of get into a system, and also your baby also gets into the same routine. Not necessarily to say that they will always be like definitely stuck to your routine, but your body gets into a routine of supplying milk at certain times, and also making sure that it's always packed with milk whenever you need it. All right, so it also just keeps your mind straight, you know what I mean? So when you have a routine, breakfast, I do this, I do that, I do that. Lunch, I do this, and then in between meals, this is what I have, or this is what I can prepare. It just keeps you a little bit more energized. It keeps your mind in the right place. And I think one thing I always make sure, or one thing I do in my routine, is whenever, every night at a particular time, I use my breast milk and my breast pump, and I power pump. So what power pumping is basically I pump for a strict hour. Okay, I know it sounds hectic, but I pump for about an hour, and I pump for a strict hour, and within that hour I pump for the first 20 minutes. You can check it on TikTok. There's a lot of videos about power pumping. So you basically pump 20 minutes, break for 10 minutes, pump again for 10 minutes, break again for 10 minutes, and then pump for the last 10 minutes, and then you're done. And that actually mimics when a baby is cluster feeding or needs more, and then your breast milk or your body goes into, we need to make more milk for baby, and so forth. So that has really helped me maintain my breast supply, and because I'd power pump at that time in the morning, and I know I'll have a steady supply throughout the day. Oh, you're working. I think somebody wants some milkies. Milkies? It's been like 30 minutes and he's already back in to get more. You want to sleep in this house forever? Yeah. Nice. Right? And my 5th tip for you moms and dads, relax. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but the more you try to please relax. Find things that you can add to your routine to help you relax, even if it's like a bubble bath once a day, once a day or I know you shower like 300 times per day, whatever. Even if it's like maybe like when you're having your cup of tea, you know, give yourself time to maybe read your book that you've been trying to catch up on, listen to those podcasts that you like, and just give yourself a few minutes if possible. I know it's so hard, but give yourself a few minutes to try and relax and breathe and just breathe. Okay, that's really tip number 5, because that is one of the biggest parts of breast milk supply, and making sure that you retain it. It will be harder when you're stressed, when you're overstimulated, when you're having a lot of anxiety. It's really hard to produce milk in that state. So try to find ways to relax. You know you better than anyone else, so try to find ways where you can find yourself in a position where you are just relaxed, even if it's like for 10-15 minutes in a day, of which sometimes can feel impossible, especially if you have like other children that are on holiday and are overstimulating you, because everybody wants your attention. But definitely try and find a way to relax and take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anyone else. Okay, so take care of you first so you can take care of everybody. And lastly, let's tell them you're doing great. You're doing a good job. Okay, the fact that you're watching this video to look for inspiration, to look for ways to help yourself be a better caring parent to your baby, you are doing amazing. So do not forget that. Do not forget that you are a great parent. Mom or dad, you are a great parent, and I'm here for you, and I'm rooting for you, and you're gonna do amazing. So enjoy this time, because it goes by so fast. Enjoy this time. Give yourself time to find ways to enjoy it. Find ways to make this fun. How? Because you guys have matching tummies doesn't mean you must shove it in his mouth. Don't forget to hit the like button. Comment on ways that you have conquered this breastfeeding and breast supply challenge that everyone is facing. And I'd like to really hear from you, whether it be on Instagram. My link is there, and I'm new to TikTok, so bear with me. I'm also there as well. I'll leave my link below. See you guys soon. Say bye.
No, exercise.
Exercise.